And welcome back. It's the 11th of August today. High five a day. And let's just go straight to the first question. Right, what do we have? It says draw a cumulative frequency. So let's work out the cumulative frequencies first. So 2. 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 and 20 is 28. Take away 1 is 27. Add 10 gives me 37. And add 3 gives me 40. Now, just as a quick aside, that's good. That's 40 as well. Then what I'm doing is I'm plotting the endpoints against the cumulative frequencies. So 10 against 8, etc., etc. Now, because I'm doing this, as I say in all these videos, on an iPad, I'm not going to be super accurate. I would suggest, as much as you can in the exam, try and be precise. 5 goes against 2, which is here. So 2 squares is 1. 10 goes against 8, which is here. 25 goes against 40, which is all the way up here. Now, bit of debate, and I feel quite strongly about this one. Get your ruler out and draw a straight line. And the reason for that is straight lines are allowed in the mark scheme. They're specifically written, and it is much better than trying to draw a nice curve, which is going to risk being too curvy and get the next part wrong. Because the next part says find an estimate from the median. Now, if this is 20 and I go down from here, because I've drawn a straight line, it then means I've drawn it much more accurately, which means I can therefore get that my median is, well, again, I've done it on an iPad, but I'm going to zoom into this point here. I can see that looks to be about 13.5. So my median is 13.5. Again, cumulative frequency graphs, easy marks, but also easy marks to miss. Next question. The jar usually contains 500 grams of coffee, which is best value for money. Offer 1, 30% extra free, offer 2, 30%. Okay, so what we want to do is try and work out the price for 100 grams. The way I'm going to do that is I'm going to assume the jar, I mean, again, there's lots of ways of doing this question, but I'm going to assume the jar costs £10. Nice round number, seems sensible. So let's work out for each one of these. So I've got offer 1, offer 2, offer 3. I'm going to work out the volume I get. I'm going to work out how much I pay, and I'm going to work out the cost per 100 grams. So for offer 1, I get 30% extra free. So for offer 1, I get 500 grams times 1.3, my multiplier, which means I get 650 grams. For offer 2, I get 30% off the price. Actually, let's fill this in. So I still pay £10. 10 divided by 650, or actually 6.5, because I'm doing it per 100 grams. Is going to give me 1.3538. I don't have any decimal place to use per 100 grams. So in other words, I've done 10 divided by 6.5. Write down 10 divided by 6.5 here. For the next question, offer 2, I get 30% off the price. So I'm still going to get 500 grams, but now my price is going to be 10 times 0.7, which is £7. And 7 divided by 5, because it's 500, or 5 lots of 100, is going to give me 1.4, which is lower, per 100 grams. So in other words, 1.4 pounds per 100 grams. Offer 3 says buy one, get one half price. So for offer 3, I'm going to get 2 jars, so I'm going to get 1,000, and I'm going to pay 10 plus half price on the other one, which is 15. So I'm going to get 1,000 grams for £15. So again, 15 divided by 10 is going to give me £1.50. So this is going to be £1.50 per 100 grams. Now again, there's lots of ways of doing this, and some people are very much going to have a preference for one, not the other, and that's fine. But either way, what I can see clearly here is this one tells me that it's £1.40 per 100 grams. This is the cheapest, so therefore my answer is going to be offer 2. Question done. Next question. Solve. Okay, this one's a bit more straightforward. Bit of algebra. I'm going to multiply through by the denominator. So x plus 19 is equal to 8x minus 12. So I've multiplied that by 4. Take away 7x from both sides. No, I'm not. I'm going to take away 1x from both sides, which is going to be 7x. I'm going to add 12 to both sides, which is going to give me 31. And then I'm going to divide by 7, which means that x is going to be equal to 31 over 7. That question, not too bad after a harder question. Final one, find x. Okay, interesting. Now, what this here is a triangle. So the first thing I can do is I can work out this angle here. So this angle here is going to be 180 on my calculator. So 180 minus 27 minus 88, which is going to be 65. Now, it doesn't say give reasons, but this here is an arc. So there's my arc. And because these angles, I'm going to try and draw it in. So because these lines are subtended from the same arc, it must be the case that this angle is equal to this angle. So in other words, x is going to be equal to 65 degrees. Bit of circle theorems. Again, not too bad as a final question. That middle question, definitely a bit trickier. Either way, let me know how that went for you. Do like, subscribe, leave any comments down below, and I'll see you for tomorrow. Thanks all.